Yo guys, Nitro here. Welcome to my first ever anime review, and this time we're going to be reviewing Sola. Sola was written by Naoki Hisaya, and character design was from Nanayo? I can't even say the name. Sola has 14 episodes, but one of them is a filler. They actually named it 4.5. So Sola is about a young man named Yorito. He's a high school student that goes to high school every single day and takes photos of the sky because he's absolutely fascinated with it. He adores it and loves it. When one early morning, Yorito was setting up for an early shot of the sunrise. But this is when he actually bumped into a girl kicking down a vending machine because the can's not coming out of what she paid for. Yorito decides to go up to the girl and help her, obviously. So after helping her, the can finally comes out, but as the day rises, he turns around and she absolutely vanishes, nowhere to be seen. Later on, Yorito actually ends up re-encountering this same mystery girl from earlier, but this time she was getting attacked by an old man called Takeshi, which caused her to actually have to use some powers. After finding out about this, we realize that she's known as the Calamity of Night, also known as the Yaquis. Her name is Matsuri Shiho. Yorito, like a kind-hearted person, decides to protect Matsuri by hiding her in his house. After hiding in the house for a while, he actually finds out what a Yaquis is. So, as a Yaquis, she's got all these supernatural powers. So, she can live forever, she doesn't age. She has a fast regeneration, some strength, and certain powers can affect certain Yaquis. So, different Yaquis can have certain traits. Hers is like dematerialization, I feel like, because she can... You'll just check it out. Though, Yaquis can't take a step in sunlight, because if they step in the sun, it will burn them to ashes. You don't want to be a Yaquis in the day. After a few more catch-ups, Yorito's sister, Iona, finds out about this, and she gets really upset. She's actually sick in a hospital because she was fatigued from an earlier incident. I won't tell you why, but you guys obviously have to watch the anime to find out. But the more Yorito and Matsuri meet up and catch up and start to fall in love, the more pissed off Iona comes, and the conflict between Iona, his sister, and Matsuri starts to arise. And as Yorito starts to learn more about what Matsuri is, the more he actually learns about the past that she and Iona know and are hiding. So do you guys know what's the connection between Yorito, Iona, and Matsuri? You guys have to watch that and find out. Now I'll be moving on to a little bit about the characters. Since Sola is a plot-driven story, I'm not going to say too much in depth of each character, since character development is one of the bigger traits of this anime, but I'm going to try to describe every single one in about 10 seconds. Yorito is the male protagonist. Iona is an origami obsessive sister. Matsuri is a canned tomato drinking kicker lover. Mana is a close friend that has a crush on Yorito. Kyori is Mana's little sister, and Takeshi is a hunter. The pace, in other words, the build-up of the story. It does take a while to get into it, so you do actually have patience to find out when the events and piece the things together. But the only reason it does take a long time is because the short series needs to have a lot of character development for the story to actually have meaning and a connection between the audience. If you are looking for a fighting style anime that's really fast-paced, this is not the anime for you. It's a lot slower and it's not focused on the fight scenes so much. There are fight scenes in this, but it's more about the plot twists and the development of the characters. About the reflection, the realization of what happens in Yorito, and what's the connection in Matsuri and Iona's past. Side note, if you want to watch a good AMV that is made with some scenes from Sola, check out Sola All Around Me by Silka. I will put the link to the description below. My personal opinion on Sola, I did enjoy the theme. I loved the underlying theme, I loved the art style, the transitions were amazing. It had a really good flow, even though, as I said, the pace is kind of slow. But it does add an appreciation to the sky, and you do actually learn a few things about clouds. So that's kind of like a little sum up without spoiling anything. But in the end, I'll have to give this anime a rating of 6 chibis out of 10, just because the pace could have been worked on a little bit better, but the transitions and everything else was splendid. It is definitely still worth the watch. Don't forget to give it a like, a favourite and subscribe. Thank you for watching my first ever anime review, and as always, you can stalk me on the next episode. See you guys. Of 6 chibis out of 10, just because the pace could have been worked a little bit better into the series, but overall anime, it's still definitely worth the watch. Ah, come on! I think we got it!